everyone. I'm Dr. Renee Mera. Welcome to Zoom In with Renee, bring you issues of topical interest and many stories that create wow moments. And today is one such show. Joining me all the way from India is one of the world's premier female mentalists, and she's India's first test tube baby as well, and author of Beyond the Threshold Mind. She is none other than Kruti Parekh. Thank you for joining us, Kruti.
Thank you, and it's my privilege to be here on the show with you.
Great. Now, Kruti, I want to tell our viewers, she is performed in many, many countries all around the world, over 35 countries. She's performed for the Queen of Sweden, the Prime Ministers of China, New Zealand, and the Emperor and Empress of Japan. And so
going to be my friend here tonight. Mona, darling, and here. Moscow, London. If I have taken your name, please sit down. Destiny.
It's all known.
Wow. So today I'm going to explore something which is called a sensory memory. Whatever diamond card you have, please just put it here. You have a look at the cards. And because it's a game of chance, you may win, you may lose. It requires a lot of energy mentally to be able to do that. We've had our share of ups and downs. It was destined for each one of you. Thank you so much.
Kruti, we're going to be having a lot of wow moments with you. And so we have one first person who has joined us. So getting a feel of your magic and your mentalism, because you've been doing it for so many years now, since childhood, and as being a professional mentalist, there's a lot to talk to you about that, because you've done a lot, you've gone beyond. So we're talking beyond the threshold of the mind. You've talked about even helping children with special needs and people with personality disorders, trying to do mind reading and able to help them. You've gone to that next level. Let's create that wow moment first so that we really get into it. And so we have the Veena Kothari and experience your magic. So let's go for it.
Hello, Veena ji, how are you doing?
I'm good, Kruti. I'm so excited, but I really would like to sit on a back seat. But I'm not going to sit on a back seat. I'm on a front seat with you.
Absolutely. So, Veena ji, we haven't really met, but I've heard a lot about you too. I think we've connected a few times, but I don't think we've actually got a chance to meet personally. Is that correct?
That is true.
Wonderful. So it's going to be an amazing opportunity for me also to read your mind. What I'm going to do is, since, Renee is there and you're there, I'm going to have both of you think of something in your minds, okay? So I have this envelope right here in the screen. So obviously I cannot change anything. It's been here and nothing can be done about what is actually predicted here in this envelope. So Veena ji and Renee, both of you are a team now, and you are going to decide where would you like to go on a holiday. So Veena ji, can you tell me where would you like to go on a holiday? A destination that you'd like to go.
Okay, I just came from Switzerland and I really would love to go one more time because there is few things which I left out.
Perfectly. So any particular city in Switzerland that you would like to visit?
I want to go for few Alps which I missed out this time.
Sorry?
I said few Alps I missed out this time, so I really want to go back.
So no particular city in name, just Switzerland would be,
Switzerland. It's just a heaven for me right now.
Okay. So Switzerland is your choice. Wonderful. And Renee, I'm going to ask you, which hotel would you like to stay in Switzerland? So if both of you are planning the next trip, which hotel would you like to stay in Switzerland?
I was thinking of going to Denver, Colorado.
But I'm sure Switzerland is a good option.
So I don't know which hotel, because
but you can just name a chain.
You can tell me which hotel to stay, because my sites were all towards the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, okay, but I think you have the mountains in common. So Veena ji, maybe you can again tell me what hotel or a hotel chain you would like to stay in.
Okay, so there are so many hotels, and actually, they all like European hotels. They're not like
Correct.
like what we have in America over here. But Renee ji, they're all mountains in Switzerland
Oh, we
also.
all chose the
So
mountain.
next
Okay.
trip, you and I both are going together, no matter what.
Okay, good.
All
So
right. So give me a name, please. A brand. You can just give me a brand of name.
okay,
That's
I'm just going to pick as an international brand, and which is going to be Marriott.
Marriott. All right. Marriott is what you're going to be picking up. Perfect. And Renee, can you tell me which room number would you like to stay in
Oh
there?
boy.
Wow. How about 501?
Any particular reason that you'd like to take 501?
I like number 5 because I'm a number
You
5.
like number 5. That's why you want to take in 501. All right. 501 is your choice. And one last thing, Renee, you're going to tell me is what amount would you like to shop in Switzerland?
So so let's go with 1,000.
$1,000 or 1,000 euros?
Oh no,
All
wait,
right.
1,000 European dollars. Yeah.
1,000 euros. All right. 1,000 euros is what you are going to choose. And that's what your choice is. So this has been a completely ad hoc thing. Is that correct? You've not decided this from before. We didn't know what's going to
Oh,
happen.
this was in the moment. Yeah.
Absolutely, in the moment. And I have got this envelope, which has been here in full vision. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to actually bring this out. And for the very first time, I'm going to open it in front of you. Okay, let me show you what is there inside this
Oh
envelope.
my God, I can't believe it, Kruti. This just come out.
Inside this envelope is a paper, a card, which has something written on it. I'm going to bring it close to the camera so you can actually read what's really written on this. Can you all read it now?
Okay.
It says
Oh my
Switzerland.
God.
It says
Oh my
Marriott.
God, Kruti,
It
you
says
did it.
number 501 and it says 1,000 euros.
Are you
Good
kidding?
Lord. I can't believe this.
That's
You know,
exactly.
Mrs. Indu Jaiswal just also joined us. I want to share with our viewers when I last time interviewed Kruti in New York. She asked me for the last 4 digits of my credit card. I never thought she was going to know it because it was in my pocketbook. She came up with it. I had to change my credit card. I mean, how do you do this? I mean, tell me, how do you do this?
It's a secret. If I tell you, I have to kill you.
Yeah, then I think you join your profession after that. So, Kruti and Mrs. Kothari, we have now Mrs. Jaiswal. She also joined us. So we're getting some people here who are. This was a wow moment that if you Jaiswal, you missed out. That was mind blowing.
I'm going to keep it simple. Do you play cards?
Sometimes.
You're familiar with cards as such. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a little time to think about a card in your mind. Okay, and I'm going to try and figure that out. So I'm just going to give you a minute. Just figure out. Think of a card in your mind. Okay. Don't tell anyone what the card is that you're thinking of. And now I want you to also change your mind. Have you got a card in your mind already?
Yeah, ready?
Can you change your mind now? Because I want it to be a very ad hoc stuff.
Yeah.
Perfectly. So you have got a card and you have changed the card. Is that correct?
Right.
So now it's a new card, which probably nobody will know about. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. Now, Beenaji, I'm going to involve all of you in this also. So Beenaji, what I want you to do is keep it in your mind. Don't tell me anything, okay? In your mind, you know, we have a deck of cards and we have about 52 cards, right? So what I want you to do is I want you to think of a mid-value number between 1 and 52. Okay? Keep that in your mind. Keep that number in your mind. And I think I'm going to know what it is. And keep thinking about it in your mind, a number between 1 and 52. And keep it as random as possible. Don't make it 10, 50, 30, like that, you know, which is very common number. Okay, keep doing that. Yes, I see that. I kind of get it, what you've been thinking of. I think, yes, I know what it is now. And so keep a color in your mind. Think of a color, what color you would be thinking of. And I'm going to just gauge all of you right now and figure out what is really there in your mind. You haven't written it down. You haven't told this to anybody. Is that correct?
Right.
Right? Okay, let me just focus a little more and let me try and know what you're really thinking of. And this time, what I'm going to do is, it's almost like somewhat you have also read my mind. I have tried to influence your mind, and in the process, you have thought of what have I asked you to think of. Would you believe if I talk like this nonsense? I mean, okay. So what I'm going to do is very simple. Some people believe me, some people will not. I have a deck of cards right here. And what I'm going to do is, I have not known any color, any name, anything. Is that correct? Yes, what you're thinking of. Is that correct?
Yep, yep. We haven't told you
Okay,
anything.
perfect. I have got this card and I am just going to, get this up here. For the very first time, let's go to Renee. What color are you thinking of? Red or black?
Red.
Red. Okay, do you want to go with that or you want to change your mind?
No, I'll stick to it.
You stick to red. All right. Binaji, what is the number, mid-value number you're thinking of?
Should I give you?
Yes, please tell
Okay,
me.
the same number which I was thinking when you asked me first time, correct?
Yes.
Okay, it was 27.
27 is the number that you're thinking of. Completely random. Is that correct?
That's right.
All right. And I didn't get your name, Induji, right?
Yes.
Induji, can you tell me the number of the card that you were thinking of?
You told me to change my mind, so I changed to the king, number 13.
Number 13. Okay. Do you want to still change your mind?
No.
Okay. So you have 13 is the number that you have. Do you want to go with diamonds or do you want to go with hearts?
Hearts.
All right. So we are coming to a figure which is going to be 13. That is the King of Hearts. King of Hearts is what we are coming to. And I haven't done anything to this deck. This deck has been ready. And Binaji, you have said the number 27. Is that right?
That's right.
I'm not going to do anything with the cards. What if I tell you that, I was somewhere trying to influence your minds in a particular way so that you know how I have placed the cards in this deck. And exactly the 27th card in this deck is the King of Hearts.
Wow.
Don't believe my words. Don't believe my words. I'm going to count it right here in front of you all. Okay? So I'm just going to keep it like this so that there's a little bit of the angle. But yeah, I'm going to count one by one and you all will count with me. 1. Please count aloud.
2,
3,
3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is everyone counting with me?
Yes.
Yes or no? Give me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. How many cards we have down?
14.
Please count. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oof. I don't know about your heartbeats. 25, 26, and we have one more card. So the card after this is your card. Would you believe it? Yes or no?
Well, seeing is believing.
Right. So we have 26 and the last card right here, which is in my hand. Would you be amazed if this card was the King of Hearts?
Wow.
Induji.
Turn it around, Kruti.
Oh no!
Oh my.
Wow. I didn't know the mind influence is working 15,000 miles away too.
Okay, that's great. Okay.
Kruti, you are amazing.
Thank you
Yes,
so much,
yes. No wonder she's performed all over the world as a world's premier female mentalist. Yeah. You really read minds, huh? You really
Yes,
read
absolutely.
minds, lady. Come on, you really do.
Reneji, when you told me about the credit card, I kept my pocketbook 1,000 feet away from me.
You want to do that with her? So, I mean, I hope you have a card that's already
No, I said I
expired.
kept 1,000 feet away.
What I'm gonna actually do is I want to try this with all of you. Okay, I've never done this from this distance, but I have a web album, and I'm just going to. If you do, you have your mobile phones with you, and does it have internet on it?
Yeah.
Into a web album. So if you could just go to this web album, it's got different actors. So it's got different international Hollywood actors gallery of pictures. No problem. Just put your phone down like this. Renee, also put your phone down like face down. So if this is your screen, you will hold it like this and just swipe like this. Okay, keep swiping, keep swiping, keep swiping. Don't look at anything. And now hold on, stop, stop. I'm gonna try. I hope this works. Uh, I think this time, you have been on sync. Maybe, okay. I'm not sure if this is working. Can you just quickly have a look at the actors? I think you're thinking of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yes. Yes.
Show me the face, Reneji. That's what I have. Oh my God. There are thousands of movie actress in that, and somehow we just got both same.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow. Kruti, I have no words. Seriously, this.
Yes, I have, in my shows, I would have, say, maybe the entire audiences where I kind of influence them to make the choices that I want them to make.
Wow.
So my entire show that I have, it's a wonderful show. It's a mind show, and this show is all about reading the minds of people. So I have people who come up on stage, and I will read what their thought is. So maybe like their credit card pins, or maybe a special moment of their life. Somebody who's very important for them, an incident which has changed their life, etc. So which is very personal. Nobody will actually know about it. So have that kind of stuff, and I kind of read their minds, and then I have influencing techniques that I use on my show, wherein how the people will behave in a particular situation and how they will make their choices. That's a part of my show. And I also play a lot with destiny, and I have a beautiful act wherein how I know who is destined to be where. And I have a very beautiful caption or a line that I say on my shows. It says, "We often meet our destiny on the path we take to avoid it." So that's what the entire show is about. So it's a story-based show where the audience is a part of it. So it's an engaging show. The audience interacts with me on the stage. It's all about the audience. The entire show is about the audience. So it's not just a show where you come, you sit, and you just get amazed. But no, it's a show where there is an invasion of people's minds. So you can either be a part of it and get your minds invaded, or just sit down and relax at the entertainment that it brings when other people's minds are being invaded.
Wow. Amazing. That is amazing. Well, thank you very much, Beena, for taking your time off.
Yes, thank you, Veena ji, and thank you, Indu ji, and hope to come to New York and perform for y'all soon.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you to you. Actually, we are looking forward you to come to the US and read, different people's different minds.
But yes, I do a lot of meditation. I have actually developed a meditation card with the help of which you can achieve thoughtless meditation in just 2 minutes.
Mhm.
So that's kind of my secret way where I meditate, and that's how I work on my mind.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, through meditation, you're moving on to this level
Yes.
of reading people's minds.
It's truly unbelievable.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Veena ji. Thank you.
Thank you
Truly
so much, Beena ji, and thank you, Indu ji, for joining us on your busy, hectic schedule. So that is great. Thank you very much once again. Kruti, I want to ask you, since you do so much of mind reading, and I did talk about that, you helping a lot of children with special needs, a lot of people with personality disorders. You are able to do that, what is called mentalist based treatment, MBT. There's not too much research done on it, but so on the effectiveness of mentalism on treatment of these people. But you tell me from your perspective, what has been the outcomes that you have seen from your clients?
So I have been instrumental in training both sections. One is the teachers training. I've created a special teachers training, which is called perception management, wherein I make the teachers experience what it is like to lose your ability to comprehend, what it is like to lose your ability to be able to do basic tasks. So, unless you have experienced it, how would you know what these children feel?
Sure.
And then I take them to the next level, wherein I give them small mind games to practice and learn in groups, wherein they will then be deciphering how every element and the process of that performance is going to help the child to learn and overcome its disabilities. So that's my teacher training program, which is called Perception Management. And I have a training program for the children, which is called Heal the Magic Way.
Mhm.
So what happens in this program is special kids are taught basic magics, which work on the disabilities that they have, whereby, like say, for example, you have to work with small objects which forms a part of occupational therapy for them, fine motor skills. Then there is speaking skills. So when it's speaking skills, you have to speak in front of an audience, so I train them for that. And it also builds your confidence. So I had a student who was unable to add numbers, and I designed an effect for them wherein they have to add numbers, but it happens in a fun way, so they don't realize it, but the audience is amazed as how this child is doing this amazing calculation. But for him, it's a simple process which I've broken down and created a process for the child. So that way, based on whatever their disabilities are and whatever their issues are, I work on fine motor skills, on occupational therapy, speaking skills, everything, confidence building for the special child.
So have you gotten some positive outcomes from this treatment?
Yes, absolutely. So I've got a lot of individual students who have come to me, and they've really, developed confidence. Like one of my students, he wasn't able to communicate with random people. He used to feel very shy and scared. And within 3 months of training, I could pick up just anybody off the road, and he would start conversing with that person. He was not able to speak again, to a small group of people, even in a room. And in 3 months' time, he was able to perform a show for 200 people at a social event. So yes, these are small steps for them, but it gives a large impact on the confidence of the child. And hopefully, if things go well, I'm soon going to come up with an actual course with an organization here in Mumbai to train the children, the special needs children. And it's going to be called, like I've just named it, and I want to call it I Am Magic.
And how long is the training for?
Now for about 6 months, a 6 month training wherein in 6 months the child will be able to learn everything and be able to perform his or her own show. And that also gives him some sort of self-reliance, whereby he can actually go and perform at small birthday events and earn and make money for themselves.
And do they continue with their other treatment that they have?
Yes, so they can continue with whatever treatment they have. I don't interfere into their medical or any other treatment that they have, because it's a complicated process. But what I do is, or what magic will do to them is, this course will take them to the next level, give them that additional push and the confidence that they require to do whatever task they want. So they may be, these special kids are very good with, cutting, chopping, cooking, etc. Generally, they're very good with this. Of course, there are many other things that they do, but again, they fall short of interaction with people, how to interact with them. So magic will give them the confidence to do all that.
So is this also the doctors are going to be part of this treatment that you're going to, because they can see what's going on with?
Yes, so we are. I have somebody on board with me who's a counselor, who has been working in this field for the last 30 years, and she's a well-known figure. And both of us are going to combine and work on this, where we evaluate the student on
before
day
before
one.
the treatment, and then
Yes.
you added the
And then on, when we finish the treatment, we will again evaluate them and see the
Okay.
progress in a more quantitative way, and a way which can be presented,
Yeah.
in front of
So
the group.
you're going to show the quantifiable measures over here.
Absolutely.
You're going to be putting out research. It's almost like doing trials. Like you're putting out
Exactly.
a clinical trial.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's wonderful. But that will be very interesting to see how it moves. Especially there's so many children out there. There's so many people who need that kind of help, and you're overcoming those barriers. And this is great. Now you also do a lot of customization for audience engagement with corporates.
A lot of times, corporate events, the entertainment is not aligned to the messaging of the event. So what I do is I add the wow factor. As you know, when you read people's minds, etc., there's a wow factor. I use that wow factor, and I use a very subtle format of messaging. So, for example, I was hired by the government of Monaco to do destination marketing of Monaco in India, wherein I took in different elements of the destination, and with a mind reading format, got it to the audience in a very subtle way. So, example, how is it to win a jackpot at the Monte Carlo casino? So there is a roulette machine, rolling, and the audience this time reads my mind as to which number is going to win the jackpot. Knowing like places of interest. So I would have whatever the places of interest are given out to the audience, and randomly they think of a place, and I will tell them what they're thinking of. And while I'm guessing it, I will also somewhere given the USPs of the place. So that, post-show chatter is, how did she know about this place? So that word is already in their minds because of the wow factor. So this is one of the examples. The same way, with different corporate communications, whether it's motivational sessions. So I also do a lot of motivational sessions wherein I've been given themes where then I customize my wow factors to get the message across. So there was a conference here, which was women in manufacturing. And that was for Hindalco, which is one of the corporate giants here in that field of work. And their messaging was that a lot of women are not still given equal opportunities, and they feel let down by it. And how should they, face this? So I had given them the caption line which said, I do it because I can, I do it because I want to, and I do it because you say I can't. So giving that messaging, and that's how I work as to what your mindset is initially, how you work with it, and at the end, you can achieve anything that you want. And the last part, which still stops you from achieving your goals, is fear. Right. So, and all the fear is in the mind. So what I would do with them is I take in fire. So I have a candle which is lit. So the candle is at 1100 degrees centigrade. Then I will take camphor, which when lit will increase its temperature to 2000 degrees centigrade. And then that has to be put on your tongue, which is the softest portion of your body. So this is a task which is given to you, and you feel scared about it. And I made 300 women in that room all eat fire and get over this fear, which is just a fear in the mind, because we think, oh, 2000 degrees, oh, softest portion of the body. Sometimes information can be misleading. So everyone did that, and they all had it as their DPs, and they did it, excitingly. So that's my whole format, where I help people overcome their fears and go to the next level.
It's wonderful. Like a lot of people have fear of heights, fear of water. Magic or your mentalism is now moving on to a level where it's getting to be therapeutic for a lot of people. So it's
Absolutely.
not just pure entertainment. So that makes a lot of difference. Now you came up with a book. I know last time we talked about it, Beyond the Threshold of the Mind. So you are going beyond the threshold of the mind.
Absolutely.
Anything new coming up as a sequel to that book?
To the book, like the next book or something, or just other things that I'm doing?
Well, Are you writing another book?
Been a book in the pipeline for some time, and I'm hoping that maybe by next year I should come out with it. It's a little different topic, which I've been wanting to work on. And this is again taking motivation for the youth from the Bhagavad Gita.
So do dreams come true, right?
Yes, so Do Dreams Come True is another project which I've actually worked on. And Do Dreams Come True is a project where I have used mentalism with mental health and combined it and come up with a story which I have written, directed, and performed. It's a story about this young girl who wants to achieve her dreams but is unable to do that. And you know how it works with today's youth is that they all want overnight success, and if they don't get it, then they move into depression, anxiety, etc. So this is an entire process wherein they go through different elements and how the 7 motivational lessons take them towards achieving their goals. So I'm just going to give you a gist into it. Like the first goal is, have you ever goofed up? So without failure, you don't know what success is. So you have to fail to understand what success is. And failure is also important. It's a process. It's a part of going and achieving your dreams. So it's got that. It's got about how not to believe just what people show you. Because as we all know, all that glitters is not gold. Then there are now, when you want to do something, you're very passionate about it, very emotional about it, and how to be able to manage your emotions. Because when you fail somewhere, you do get depressed. You do feel, oh my God, this is not going to happen. And you feel broken sometimes. But it's about how you have your own power to again combine your heart and make it work again to go and chase your dream again with the same kind of passion. So this is how, there are multiple different messaging which goes into the show, and it's interactive. Every single participant in the theater is a part of the show. They are actively involved and engaged. And it's a beautiful show which works on mental health in a very nice, light entertainment format.
Are you going to bring that show here in the United States as well?
Well, I would love to bring that show to the United States, provided, I have somebody, an organizer or a team who's ready to get that show there. I would love to do that. And that would be a wonderful way to explain to our newer generations today how it is okay to fail, how it is okay to chase your dreams in a way which may not be their obvious way or overnight success.
Well, like you mentioned before, we are destined in the place we never thought of, or which a path that we were avoiding. So we meet face to face over there. So it's something to think about.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you very much, Kruti. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. You're taking it to a very innovative level, and a level that really impacts a lot of people, especially when we're looking at mental health, moving as the pandemic is behind us, hopefully. We're looking at a different pandemic where mental health disorders really crushed people. It could be through grief, or it could be anxiety and tension. There's so much that has happened in the last few years. And when you bring something different that brings people back on track and helps them to realize their potential, and they're able to chase their dreams in a more meaningful and productive way. So I think that's great.
Thank you.
So hope to see you soon back in the US, Kruti, and keep this magic going because you're healing so many people with that.
Thank you so much, Renee. It was a pleasure to be on your show.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm Dr. Renee Merritt. Stay healthy, stay positive.